Matter and Energy in Ecosystems, Unit Lesson 1.3, Sunlight and Life. Activity 3, Discussing Annotations. Next, you'll look over your annotations and choose some to discuss. Let's talk about the different hashtags you'll use to select your annotations. Step 1, prepare to share. Choose an interesting question or connection to share with a partner and tag it with hashtag share. Step 2, discuss. Talk about your chosen annotation with a partner. Tag it with hashtag discussed if you were able to resolve your questions. Step 3, prepare to present. Choose an interesting idea or unanswered question to present to the class. Tag it with hashtag present. You could share summaries, but they probably won't spark much discussion. Choosing a question or connection is better. Students, review and mark your annotations with hashtag share. Change the tags of your shared annotations to hashtags discussed if you think the partner discussion gave you a deeper understanding or if your tag questions were answered. Prepare for class discussion by choosing a question or connection and marking it with hashtag present. You can choose the same annotation you discussed with your partner if your question is still unresolved. Let's discuss some of your annotations as a class. What interesting connections did you make? What unanswered questions do you still have about the article? I think this paragraph is mostly saying, do you think the strategy of summarizing was useful? Why or why not? Summarizing can slow you down and interfere with the flow of reading in some ways, but for difficult texts, such as science texts, it is often very helpful to employ this strategy. What are some examples of producers and consumers in an ecosystem? Vocabulary. Producer. An organism that can make its own energy storage molecules, such as glucose. Vocabulary. Consumer. An organism that needs to eat in order to get energy storage molecules, such as starch and fat. Producers and consumers are two different parts of the biotic matter in an ecosystem. Although they get energy storage molecules in different ways, both producers and consumers need them to live. The growth of individual organisms as well as increases in population are limited by access to resources. The amount of resources an organism has access to can limit how much it can grow. For example, plants in the Arctic can only grow when they have access to sunlight, and they don't grow very large since sunlight is only available in the summer. The amount of resources available affects the size of populations too. For example, there can't be large populations of fish around coral reefs if they didn't have access to all the energy storage molecules from the other organisms that live in the coral reef environment. Review your annotations and then answer the reflection question. Students, answer the reflection question and submit your annotated articles by pressing Hand In. How would you answer our question based on evidence from the reading and the sim? Investigation question. Where did the energy storage molecules in an ecosystem come from? End of activity.